So being the kind of the acute mathematician I am, I would say, well, why don't I factor out the common terms, which would be tangent of x. That's going to leave me with square root of 2 cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. Does everybody follow along me, Ken? OK. So now I see that I have an expression that's a product of two expressions equal to 0. So then going back to my knowledge of what we did with quadratics a while ago, I know, hey, I could apply the zero product property. So I could say tangent of x equals 0, and the square root of 2 cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. Now I can solve them separately. And again, we're trying to find the solutions between 0 and 2 pi, correct? OK. So now I just need to solve this. So I'll add a 1 to both sides. Square root of 2 cosine of x equals 1. Now I see my cosine of x. I need to divide by the square root of 2. And so I have cosine of x, 1 divided by square root of 2. If I rationalize the denominator, I get square root of 2 over 2. Right? Now, basically what we're asking is, all right, what are the angles that produce these? Right? So going back to our knowledge of the unit circle, which we're practicing right now with our warm-ups, tangent is, when is tangent 0? Now remember, tangent is 0 when you have, tangent of any angle is y over x. Well, here is 1 comma 0. Here is 0 comma 1. So I know that it can only be y over x. I know x cannot be 0, right? So it'd have to be this coordinate point and then the reflection over here for this coordinate point. Would you guys agree with me? These two angles. So I could say x equals 0 and pi. So I have this angle, and I have that angle. Then when does cosine of x equal the square root of 2 over 2? Well, I know that is my 45-degree angle, or pi over 4. So x equals pi over 4, because that point is square root of 2 over 2, comma square root of 2 over 2. However, is that the only point within the unit circle where x is the positive square root of 2 over 2? No, you could also do the reflection down to the fourth quadrant. Would you guys agree with me? Because that is square root of 2 over 2, comma negative square root of 2 over 2. But the x value is still the same. So again, the way that my mind thinks about this is I need to figure out what this angle is. Well, if I know from here to here is pi over 4, then from here to here is pi over 4. If I know all the way around a circle is 8 pi over 4, and I just subtract pi over 4, that gives me 7 pi over 4. So my solutions for when tangent of x is equal to 0 is the two angles 0 and pi. My solutions for when cosine of x is equal to square root of 2 over 2 is pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. So therefore, the solutions of my full equation is 0, pi over 4, pi, and 7 pi over 4, just to put them in order. Anybody have any further questions, clarifications, better ways to fall asleep?
No. Well, actually, Slater.com said pi over 2 is 1.
What's wrong? Because if you did tangent of 0, that's 1 over 0. 0 would be in your denominator, which would be undefined. So that's wrong, as far as I'm concerned.